What's up, guys? It's Slime Davis Manga Reviews. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different than how we normally do it. Usually it's manga this, car that, anime this, Goku this, and that. Today I got something different planned. We're going to be doing a Pearl Jam tier list ranking. Pearl Jam tier list. So this is all the studio albums, and it looks like there's some EPs and compilations and some live albums. So let's just get right into it. All right, guys. So you guys all know the rules for a tier list ranking. S is the top tier. That's God tier. It doesn't get any better than S tier. A tier is really good. B tier is fine, I guess. C tier is mid. D tier, that's the worst tier you can be. So let's just get right into it. Let's do all the D tier stuff first. So right off the bat, I already know y'all know what I'm thinking here. Backspacer is D tier. That one stinks. I think it came out in 2009. I wish it didn't come out at all. That one sucks cock. It sucks to come out of cock. Let's see if there's any other. Pearl Jam rarely does anything D tier. That'll probably be the only one that's D tier if I'm keeping it a stack. Maybe the only one that could be D tier is this one, the orange one here. I can't remember what it was. I know for a fact I had it on CD because I remember seeing that CD case. I think it's just a short live EP. Like, I think it's just a collection of live songs. But again, it's from like 2008, 2009, maybe even fucking, who knows, maybe even later. So I'll also put that, I'll put that as C tier because I'm sure it has some good stuff on it. Alright, let's just go in this order now, starting, reading left to right. So this one, what is this? This is Live on Two Legs. I think this came out in like 98, 99. This was a live compilation album from, I think it was taken, I think everything that was recorded was taken from the year 1998. This one had some bangers. My mom played the CD of it when I was a kid. In the car, she would play it, and pretty much every song on this is recorded with, they're at a really good time. 98, they had just released Yield. This is a really good pick. But it's not as good as some of their other live stuff that had come out, like from the Vault releases, like of the 92, 93 stuff. So this one, I'm going to do A tier, because this one's good. It's amazing, but I just don't think it has what it needs to be S tier. Maybe it does, actually. I'll put it S tier. That one's really good. Yield, S tier. Incredible. 1998, I think it was their 5th or 6th album. Incredible. It hit a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It had every vibe on it. It was their first album where they had, I think Jack Cameron is his name. Let's figure this out if I'm right. Jack Cameron. The old drummer of Soundgarden. No, that's not him. Something Cameron. What the hell was his name? Pearl Jam drummer. Matt Cameron. Okay, I was off by one name. Matt Cameron, who was originally Soundgarden's drummer. This is Yield was their first album where they had him as their official drummer, and he's been their drummer since. Actually, no, I'm lying. I was completely wrong about that. They had Jack Irons for this album. That was the original drummer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yield was the only studio album he actually was a member of the band. So disregard everything I said about Matt Cameron. He doesn't come into the equation until Binaural. But yeah, Yield's a phenomenal album. Love that one. Not one bad song on it. Bangers. It hits a lot of vibes. They kind of capture a really wide spectrum of vibes, and none of it feels like it's forced. Alright, next one. This one's called like Merkinball, and they do shit with Neil Young. I think this one's only 2 songs on it, but both of the songs are bangers. This one's an A tier, even though I think Neil Young is mad corny. That's all we're going to do on that one. Next one up is Binaural. This was their first album to come out in the 21st century. This album has a lot of bangers on it, and it's what was the catalyst for their world tour that was like a year and a half long. So you got to respect it for that. A lot of classics on it, but I listened to it recently, and I felt like there was a lot of vibes that were curated that felt very that felt like they were kind of stuck in the 2000s, whereas when I listen to other stuff by them, it feels like it's timeless. Like, it doesn't feel like it's confined to a single time. You can definitely hear it and tell it was made in this time, but it doesn't feel like it was. So that was a little bit of thunder. I think God's mad at me for my choice that I'm about to make, but I'm not going to put binaural S tier. I'm going to put it B tier. I think God's mad at me for that. Alright, let's keep going. This one, Gigaton or Megatron or whatever the Elohim Megaton or whatever. I think this is their most recent studio album. I'll be honest with you, I haven't listened to a lick of it. So that one's going into D tier because I know it might be crazy to put it in D tier when I haven't listened to it. But honestly, that's for the better, because if I did listen to it, I would make a new tier below D tier for me to put it in, because I know it's that ass. Next up, this is the Lost Dogs compilation album. This is a compilation of B-sides, demos, tracks that never got released. I don't think I've listened to all of this back to back, start to finish. I probably have and just forgot. But there's a couple really heavy hitting bangers on this one. There's a couple songs that are still in my rotation today. B-Girl, I believe that's the last track of the release. There was some radio recording with just Eddie Vedder and I believe Stone Gossard on acoustic guitar. That one's a banger. So for that, just because there's a lot of obscure kind of esoteric shit on it, I'm going to put that one... fuck. I'll do A tier. Yeah, I'll do A tier for that one. I know. Yeah, no, I'll put B tier. Fuck, I don't know. I'll do A tier. All right, next up, No Code. This was their fourth album. Came out in '96. No surprise here. Easy S tier. Not a bad song on that one. I think No Code, definitely even more so than Yield here, the album that came after in '98. I think No Code, that came out in '96. I think No Code does a better job at capturing a more broad spectrum of vibes. There's like country songs, there's like heavy metal sounding shit, there's shit that sounds like it came out of freaking, I don't know, like the freaking worship circle or something like that, a drum circle, you know, they're doing ayahuasca, I don't even know. But No Code is an easy S tier. It's probably tied as my favorite Pearl Jam album of all time. Next up, Rearview Mirror Greatest Hits. I mean, it's a greatest hits album. I kind of don't really love those or whatever. I'm going to go C tier, put it along with whatever this live one was. And again, it's Thunder. I think God was mad at me for that choice there, but I'm just going to stick by it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll put it B tier. Next up is Riot Act. This one came out after Binaural in, I believe, 2002. There's like, this is being generous, there's like 2 memorable songs on this album. I literally couldn't tell you a single one after that. This is when they were mad at Bush for doing 9/11, and they were like, hey, the government's bad and stuff, and we're all like this. Yeah, we know. Make good music again. So this one's going C tier. Next up, 10, debut album. This is actually the record release version of the covered instead of the CD version. Easy S tier, not a bad song on it. I will say the only downside is that you can tell that they're young and they don't really know what they're doing as much as stuff like No Code and Things to Come. But timeless album. Only thing with it is that it feels dated, but every song's a classic. Nostalgia probably goes crazy for everyone, so that one's an easy S tier. I don't even think anything about it. Next up, Versus. Second album, came out in '93. This one's pretty special for me. I'm actually going to do something I haven't done in this video. This one is going at the front of S tier, because this is my favorite Pearl Jam album of all time. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's not, and I'm just actually a smart person, but this album is perfect to me across all music of all time. One of the best albums ever. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. Alright, next up is the self-titled album. It's just called Pearl Jam, or some people call it the Avocado album. This one came out in 2006. I'm gonna put it B tier. You know, it's got a couple really, really good songs on it. There's nothing that stands out to me about it, like making it particularly not enjoyable or bad or whatever. It's just I don't listen to it a lot. This is one of the ones that I spent the least amount of time listening to. The next choice is going to be very controversial for a lot of people. I think a lot of people aren't ready for what I'm about to do. We've narrowed it down to only two more choices. Lightning Bolt, which came out in 2013, and Vitalogy, which came out in 94, a year after Versus. It was their third album. I'm going to need you guys to bear with me here. A lot of people would see that I put Backspacer D tier. I put Gigafuck, or whatever it's called, D tier. So when they see that I'm about to rank Lightning Bolt, which actually came out in between these two albums, they see that and they say, okay, that's an easy D tier. Slime Davis manga reviews, why would he put it anything higher than D tier? Because everything post 2008 and moving forward has been D tier without any thought. But I'm actually going to do something crazy. Watch this. I don't care. I swear to God, I don't care. See if I give a fuck. Lightning Bolt is A tier. I promise you I don't care. I have nothing to lose. Don't think it's because I'm a broken man, because I'm a very healed man. That's why I have the confidence to put it in A tier. Lightning Bolt came out in 2013. Here's a little bit of Slime Davis manga reviews lore. I only got into Pearl Jam because one year when I was a kid, I asked my dad what my mom would want for Christmas, and he said, I think she really liked Pearl Jam in the 90s. So I bought her Pearl Jams. No, I bought her one Pearl Jam CD off of eBay, and it was this one, No Code, and she loved it. And my dad was like, "Oh, geez, that really worked." So he ripped a digital copy of Lightning Bolt from his coworker and burned it onto a blank CD. And my mom listened to it in the car every day for like a year and a half. So every single song on this album is ingrained in me just as much as Versus, just as much as 10, as No Code, as Yield, as any of these other ones. If not more than some of the stuff in this area, B tier and down. I love this album. I'm not gonna go back on that. I think it's great. It's awesome. Yeah, whatever. I don't have to freaking justify myself to you. Next up, we only have one choice left, and it is Vitalogy, their third album in 94. This is tough, but nah, it's not really tough. I'll put it S tier. The way the album opens is amazing, because you got to think, 93, second album, they did Versus. The last track on it was Indifference, which was like a freaking candles lit somber song about like death, and I'm a broken guy and life is so sad, and what's the point of anything, is God even real? And then boom, not even an entire year later, Vitalogy comes out. What's the opening song? Last Exit. It's in like fucking 3/4 or 5/4 time signature, like fucking snare drum. The drums are in like 2/4, and then the guitar is in like 5/4. It's like, what the hell? And Eddie Vedder's just fucking popping his pussy on it. It's amazing. And the album's great, even all the way throughout the end, even though I will say there's a couple songs on Vitalogy where they kind of get a little bit esoteric, to a point where even I have trouble sort of vibing with it in the way that I feel it was intended to be vibed with, which, coming from me, that's a pretty drastic thing to say. But no, Vitalogy's an easy S tier. It's not that I don't like any of the songs, it's just that I feel like some of the songs that are a little bit more out there, I don't fully understand in the way that they wanted me to. But guys, hey, thanks for watching. This has been Slime Davis Manga Reviews Pearl Jam album, EP, and compilation tier list. This is a very incomplete list. This was probably made by, it was modified last in 2020, so that's pretty cool. I'm sure there's some more stuff. We could probably do a tier list video where we rank all of the singles, and we could probably do one where we rank all of the live releases that are not a part of their specific bootleg series, because that's hundreds and hundreds, and they're all, kind of interchangeable. No one has time for that. But hey guys, don't forget to subscribe. Send this to every family member and friend that you have. Send this video to your boss at work and tell them, hey, this is probably a cool video you would like. If you like it, maybe give me a raise. And then if he gives you a raise, comment down below your Cash App. I'll leave my Cash App in the description. You can send me a little bit of bread my way just for helping out. Alright guys, hey, thanks.